thank you for joining us as OnlyWrestlers.com presents Frozen Fury. I am Sammy Kiss alongside Mark Roberts. Mark, how excited are you to be here in Chicago, Illinois for Frozen Fury?
We are at the Logan Square Auditorium, a legendary venue in Chicago wrestling. I first came here to see Shimmer women athletes, and I think we're going to see some great women athletes here tonight.
Oh, that's right. We are kicking things off hot tonight as we have just been informed that the OWA Women's Championship will be on the line. Tessa Blanchard in the house defending her title. Let's kick things off now with their master of ceremonies, the great Melissa Santos.
Making her way to the ring, all the way from Liverpool, England. She is the British babe, Harley Hudson.
Harley Hudson just relocated to Orlando, Florida from Liverpool, and this is in fact her very first U.S. indie wrestling match. Otherwise, it's been all TNA up until this point. She's excited as I am to be here in Logan Square Auditorium.
What an opportunity for Harley Hudson here to kick things off for Frozen Fury here for the OWA. I'm Sammy Kiss alongside Mark Roberts. We're being joined by the legend Vampiro here. And what a way to kick things off with the OWA Women's Championship on the line.
How you guys doing?
I'm doing very well, Vamp. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
It is cold in the Windy City. It was about to heat things up here tonight because the OWA Women's Championship about to be defended.
Forever.
The first ever women's professional wrestling by
From
storm.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yo, where's this?
She
Okay.
is una
I'm very aware of
superestrella,
Tessa,
la
of course.
diamante.
The other girl,
Ella
give me
es
some
Tessa
background on
Blanchard.
Well, this is a huge opportunity for the challenger Harley Hudson.
Harley, okay. Where's she from?
She's
Yes.
from Liverpool.
Liverpool, like the Beatles.
What's the matter with you?
She's from Merseyside. You know, Mersey Beat. That's what they played in 1960 when they started.
And ladies
Come
and
on,
gentlemen,
man.
this is for the Ultimate
it's gonna be one
Women's
of them kind of
Wrestling
Harley Hudson.
Championship.
Looking
This is
to,
exciting.
looking to capture gold for the first time here in the OWA. What a debut for Harley Hudson. She's able to wrestle away the OWA Women's Championship from the undeniable diamond in Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard, former TNA World Champion, defeated Sami Callihan for that championship. Harley Hudson has been in tag team competition one time with Tessa Blanchard. They've barely laid hands on each other, their first singles bout, and the first time Harley Hudson doing any wrestling outside of TNA in the U.S.
I'm anxious to see the clash of styles here. Are you a fan of wrestling from London, from England, from Europe, anything like that? Are you familiar with it?
Oh, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see if that's what we're going to get from Harley here tonight.
My familiarity with Liverpool is with George, Paul, John, and Ringo, and we'll see if Harley Hudson's able to put her name on my short list. If she's able to wrestle away that OWA Women's Championship, she will definitely go to the top of the ranks. One of the newest signees to TNA Wrestling. And as you brought up, Mark, they were in tag team competition on TNA Explosion just a few weeks ago. First time ever one-on-one competition here tonight to kick off Frozen Fury.
She got that hold on there pretty tight there. There you go, look at that. Oh.
Harley gets out of it, though.
Harley Hudson, one of those new faces in the women's division of TNA. As you mentioned, though, Tessa Blanchard, a former not just women's champion, but a former heavyweight champion of TNA. Top of the mountain, Tessa Blanchard knows how to get the job done. That's why she is the first and only OWA women's champion. But talk about an upset. Vampiro, Harley Hudson, she's able to walk away as women's champion. Would you be shocked by that?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I mean, yes and no. Yes, because because of the experience that Tessa's got, right? All over. I mean, look at who she is. Her name alone, but then again, all her international experience. But that's just because I'm ignorant to the fact of what I'm seeing. I don't know. This is the first time I'm seeing her in action, and I truly believe if she did, then it would be worth it, right? She would have earned it, obviously.
And speaking of experience, you saw that pinning combination of Harley Hudson, that lack of experience, maintained the hold. Tessa Blanchard showing that veteran experience of positioning herself to where it was actually Harley's shoulders were on the mat, forcing that break. This is going to be an uphill battle, in my opinion, for the young girl from Liverpool and Harley Hudson.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Johnny Saint, you ever get Johnny Saint, that kind of rockable rock? And Dynamite Kid and all that lock wrestling, we just saw some of that, and that's straight from overseas.
Well, Tessa is not going to shy away from grappling if she needs to. Harley staying on relentlessly. You talk about a difference in experience, pinning attempt there. The difference in age is about the same as the difference in experience. Both started wrestling very young. Tessa is a little bit older. Harley's got more than 6 years in at this point.
Wow.
Big shoulder tackle.
And considering the pedigree of Tessa Blanchard, I'm very impressed that Harley Hudson pretty even on point so far. And look at that, tying up Tessa Blanchard, throwing her to the ropes. And meeting in the middle, and down goes Tessa.
But you know what I'm seeing right here? There's the inexperience. She's not trying to win the match. When she's got Tessa Rock like that, you can't let her have those 2-3 seconds to recover, because that's not going to go well.
Harley Hudson on top here. The self-professed real-life fairy tale princess.
Hudzilla, if you will. Oh!
I don't know what that was, but
Well, that was Tessa running into a brick wall.
Cool that she doesn't skip leg day. As Harley Hudson with the Bulldog taking down Tessa Blanchard. The OWA Women's Championship is on the line. Nice leg drop from Hudson. Cover here. No, only a 2.
I see no fear. You know what I'm seeing here? We talked about our lack of experience, but I'm seeing somebody who's patient, not rushing.
It's something beyond your years. Harley Hudson, a lot of times, sometimes when you have that inexperience, they'll rush into those kind of competition. Are you impressed that Harley Hudson's able to kind of keep that calm, cool, collected attitude, at least thus far?
Yeah, like I really am, truly am.
And then there is the intensity of Tessa Blanchard.
Yeah, you talk about not necessarily keeping her cool. Tessa Blanchard showing the ferocity that she has become known for here in the OWA.
That's like you. You kind of keep your cool when I'm next to you because you get all excited.
Well, I mean, I saw the merch on your table there, Vamp. You're a hardcore icon, but those figure boxes, they show back when you were a heartthrob in the magazines in Mexico.
That's a nightmare from the past, my friend.
Those are the two sides of Vampiro. So
it's amazing. Great to have Vampiro on guest commentary here tonight for OWA. Frozen Fury cover here from Tessa Blanchard.
Nice.
Legend in the building like Vampiro. All the legends are right here on OnlyWrestlers.com. Make sure you subscribe today. And speaking of legends, Tessa Blanchard, the daughter of one of the 4 horsemen, Tully Blanchard. Tully had a big hand to play in Tessa Blanchard winning that OWA Women's Championship. I was there in New Orleans. It was Tessa Blanchard versus Danny Moe versus Persephone. Tessa Blanchard walked away with the gold, not in small part due to Tully Blanchard.
we see Tessa often use the slingshot suplex and other specialties of Tully. Perhaps that's coming here right now, working on the knee of Harley Hudson. We saw some Indian deathlocks and the like, Vampiro. Talk to me about the strategy that may be employed here.
I think she's just trying to wear her down. You know, at first it looked like it was just a test of strength, meaning test of wills. Then it was a little bit of going back and forth to kind of see if something would open up, much like a boxer throwing a jab to see what combinations he's going to stick with. And I truly believe that she's going to work the leg and just try to take that steam out of her, because she's younger, as you pointed out, and a little bit more energetic, so you got to kind of take the air out of the players.
You saw the moment that Harley Hudson landed on the outside, tending to that leg. I think the damage might have already been done. That is the proficiency, that is the excellence, that is the undeniable diamond Tessa Blanchard already in this matchup. The OWA Women's title, you can tell, means so much to Tessa Blanchard. But Vampiro, I got to ask you,
sure,
is there a blemish on the record of Tessa already, considering the fact that maybe she didn't win this championship fair and square from the get-go?
I'd say no, because, you know, it is professional wrestling, and if the shoe was on the other foot, they would, you know, you would say it was justified. So I don't really like to pick sides. You know, somebody, when you get your hand raised, you take what you can get in this business.
Now this is a very uncomfortable position to be in. We just saw Harley getting fish hooked now these two competitors seeming to register the referee's count and get back in there.
You can only win those matches center of the ring. Cover here.
See, that's what I like to see. Try to win the match.
Look at Tessa driving that forearm right in the face of Harley Hudson here with the OWA Women's Championship on the line.
Well, we'll say this, if Tessa cares at all about the way she won it, it's not going to affect what happens here tonight. I haven't seen Tully.
Look, what did I tell you? Work the leg, take the air to the tires.
Tessa Blanchard knows how to zero in on a body part lesson she's well learned from her father, Tully Blanchard, of course, Magnum TA, also the stepfather, Tessa Blanchard. You know that if you want to come up in this business, you talk about the lack of experience or the difference in the age between these two ladies. Tessa Blanchard's basically been raised in this business from the get-go. Not really an even matchup in terms of experience between Tessa and Harley Hudson.
I mean, it's like when Led Zeppelin tried to replace their drummer. Didn't work, and they put in John Bonham's son.
There's only
You know
one
what I'm
John
saying?
Bonham.
And then this is like Tessa, you know, look at who her dad was. Look at who she grew up around.
You saw when Vamp didn't want me to do music talk, and now we're right back to
Well, you mentioned that other group that just kind of sucked. What were they called?
Well, Harley looking to get her, maybe reaching for that rope. Very close to out of bounds here. Harley gets out of
Vampiro, you don't strike me as a Beatles fan. Is that,
No,
is that
sir.
the issue? Now, I love Led Zeppelin for the next one. I forget Neil Peart, forget Keith Moon. I'm a John Bonham guy all day long. But the thing about when you become a legend, whether it's in music, whether it's in professional wrestling, there's always so many great names that you have to live up to. Is there more pressure on Tessa Blanchard that has to live up to that Blanchard name, or to someone like Harley Hudson who's trying to make a name for herself? Especially here in the OWA, a chance at the championship.
I think in the beginning, you know, Tessa went through that, but I think she's already earned that. She's come over that hump. So I think the challenger, Harley, I think she's the one who's nervous.
Cover
For sure.
here. Harley Hudson trying to keep the pressure on, finding an opening there, only got a 2 count.
Staying right on Tessa, coming down with some right fists.
But no pin attempt. That'll come in time.
Well, is that the hubris of Tessa Blanchard, or is it Harley Hudson that she just assumes that maybe someone like Tessa Blanchard has a lack of confidence in herself, that those kind of strikes would not keep Tessa Blanchard down, that she's got to go for some kind of high offense move?
Maybe, but there's a story I read that this one boxer, bare knuckle fighter, when he was really young, he threw 100,000 punches a match. Now that he's older and just trying to make money to eat bare knuckle boxing, he's real careful about the punches he throws because of the damage he's done through his hands through ego. So I'm seeing a little bit of that right now.
Harley Hudson's got to keep on the pressure, and I appreciate that she's trying to keep the advantage here, looking to hit something big, but taking a lot of time to set Tessa Blanchard up. What I can only imagine is going to be some big offensive move on the top rope. This is a bad position for the OWA Women's Champion.
You see that? The strategy of taking her leg out, she was just trying to shake out. It was
Yes.
probably asleep. So, you know, good thing that
Yes.
let's see what, I don't know what, you know, this is a big risky move to put weight on a leg that's been injured like that.
Even getting Tessa up there,
Oh.
you saw it hurt Harley's leg.
Tessa Blanchard is biting the face of Harley Hudson. Goes for almost a sunset flip into maybe a powerbomb, but Harley Hudson holding on. And look at Tessa Blanchard hitting that leg that she's worked on this whole matchup.
Tessa not shy to protect what is hers.
Oh, but look at Harley Hudson trying to reverse it. Face first goes
Oh.
Tessa Blanchard in that top turnbuckle here.
Yeah, I was in a bar fight one time. It looked just like that. But that was, you know, another story. Good comeback.
Was the guy you were in the ring with, was it Tessa or was it Harley Hudson? Or are we going to not worry about it because we got a championship on the line here and cover, but 2 count only.
Good. Nice.
Those cutters can come from out of nowhere. Tessa Blanchard, well versed. Another cover here from the champ. And there's another 2 count. And Tessa Blanchard doesn't seem to believe that Harley Hudson's staying in this one.
Man, she's really taking it to her. I think, you know, Tessa, you know when you smell blood, right?
Tessa Blanchard, incensed on her face. The first ever OW Women's Champion. Does not want to lose here tonight,
Oh,
but
gets caught.
this is going to be a nightmare here tonight in Frozen Fury. But no, again, Tessa gets the shoulder up.
I think that referee screwed everything up and he was too close. She might have got the 3 count there. She kicked that referee right in the groin, but probably can't do that here, can you?
I think that'd be frowned upon.
Would it?
Only
I mean,
wrestlers.
if I did it.
Well, no one can really control what you do, Vamp. No, yes, sir. If you want that to happen, go for it.
Fireman care position. Look at Tessa immediately. You saw Harley Hudson get some kind of separation, but Tessa right there to meet her. And talk about meeting in the middle. Right there into the ropes, Tessa Blanchard keeping the offense, keeping the pressure on the challenger, Harley Hudson. Tessa Blanchard showing why she is so undeniable. Oh no, but Harley Hudson moves out of the way.
No water in the pool there for Tessa. Harley now bringing her to the outside.
Tessa's got some condition. Both of these athletes. This is going pretty long, pretty hard.
You got to definitely be ready to fight
shape.
if you're going to take it to Tessa Blanchard, and Harley Hudson clearly knows what's on the line. OnlyWrestlers.com has been bringing the fight here to professional wrestling, bringing the fight to indie wrestling, and the OWA, the crown jewel here on OWA, is Harley Hudson in position for the upset here. Oh, Tessa Blanchard says not right now.
Well, she just kicked the living Jesus out of her.
Look at that. How quickly did Tessa Blanchard throw Harley Hudson right back in the ring. Now Tessa Blanchard scaling to the top rope. What's going to happen here?
Harley out of the way again.
Tessa Blanchard looking for something big. Looking for the bust off DDT. Oh, the reversal here, but no, it's again a 2 count only for Hudson.
Oh, damn.
Fluid movements there from Harley, but Tessa just keeps going.
My God, buzzsaw DDT from Tessa Blanchard. Cover, that's it.
Absolutely, spikes her and stacks her.
Well, that was an incredible performance from the challenger, Harley Hudson. All the way across the pond from Liverpool, making a name for himself, not just in TNA, but here in OWA. But I can't say that anyone should be surprised that the undeniable diamond, Tessa Blanchard, is still the OWA Women's Champion. We'll be back soon with more wrestling here at Frozen Fury for OnlyWrestlers.com. All right, we were back live here for OnlyWrestlers.com presents Frozen Fury, the Only Wrestlers Association, bringing the best in competition. And what a prize we're going to have up next as Esfinge takes on Joe Alonzo here, one-on-one competition live from Chicago, Illinois. We're here at the Logan Square Auditorium. My name is Sammy Kiss, alongside the magnificent Mark Roberts and the legendary Vampiro. Guys, how impressed are you with the action so far?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Well, I'm always impressed with Melissa Santos.
How can you not be?
Now, see, you guys look at me like I'm the one who's going to say something like that. You guys just go ahead and say all that kind of stuff. I like to say
Making his way to the ring from Oakland, Illinois, he is the self-proclaimed King of Chicago, weighing in at 193 pounds. He is
Joe Alonzo. Vampiro, you can say whatever you want, but I don't think our sponsors here for OnlyWrestlers.com would appreciate. I think they would appreciate if you would try to keep the language as clean as possible. We're streaming all over the world tonight on Title Match Network, on Unbeaten Sports Channel, on Lights Out Sports. There's so many other platforms. Thank you for joining us for the best in professional wrestling right here on OnlyWrestlers.com. And Joe Alonzo, a former NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, definitely has a opportunity to make a name for himself here tonight.
Yes, he does. I was a junior champion. I was an NWA light heavyweight champion.
Okay.
For a little while, anyways. And he just he looks like he's got some fire in him. But this is what I'm not understanding, man. I think I should just go in there and smack the shit out of him, but that would be me.
Well,
I'm not feeling it. So I want to see Esfinge. I want to see what he's all about.
And his
I'm excited
opponent.
to be here. You guys motivate me.
Joe Alonzo is a Chicago native, but I don't know if the fans may be behind Joe, considering that the true Sphinx is upon us here at Frozen Fury.
I'm so impressed with Chicago, their attitude, and the local wrestling scene. You know what? I'm really enjoying myself. So I had to come up here and sit with you two guys, but other than that, I'm really enjoying the show.
Talk about a man making a name for himself here at the OWA. Esfinge, the one true sphinx of professional wrestling, and a CMLL Mexican National Light Heavyweight Champion. Lincoln, you will miss something in this matchup as Esfinge always brings the high-flying lucha libre to the OWA.
Last time OWA was in Chicago, we saw Esfinge defeat a local favorite in Davey Bang. Though Esfinge on the losing end of his encounter with Chandler Hopkins back in San Antonio for OWA. But yeah, this Joe Alonzo in the ring there, Vamp, he's convinced that everyone loves him, but most people react to him just as you did. He's actually not that popular of a guy, Joe Alonzo.
Well, I said it with love.
Oh.
It was a little bit of a tougher version of love, but I think everybody deserves, their chance. But no, the way he's squeezing his buttocks there, they're not really, focus on the match, you know what I'm saying? He's just kind of freaking me out with that. I don't know if that's to distract his opponent, but no.
A lot of disrespect now being thrown to Melissa Santos here. Joe Alonzo not going to earn any favors with that, and I appreciate the big up.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a post right there. Watch out. Make some noise for your King of Chicago, Joe Alonzo!
I like that.
Well, Joe Alonzo was not cleared for a promo here tonight. He was grabbing the microphone on his own.
Very, very self-assured.
No Nintendo!
Oh man, no, that right there just took him down on the totem pole for me. If you're a jabroni, put the mic down. You ever heard that before?
I'm sure you've told me that before.
Alonzo, you're almost there. But not only am I the King of Chicago, but I'm also the greatest Mexican to ever exist.
Now, I don't know about, I don't think the people of Chicago are going to take kindly to that.
Brother, I think I'm more Mexican than he is.
Homophobic! 2025. Hold on. Yo, escucha el pendejo. So I'll say it for you to understand. Yo soy numero uno Mexicano total to ever exist. And not only that, what needs no translation is that I am the most dope professional wrestler that this generation has ever seen. That being Joe Alonzo!
Okay, Vamp, you were right. I think you may be.
Yeah. I can usually predict things, my friend.
You are a douchebag.
Uh-oh. One can't speak
Everybody
Spanish, the
follow
other
me.
guy has a muffler on his head.
Fuck you, Joe Alonzo. One more.
Oh my God.
Fuck you, Joe Alonzo.
Yep. That's the way to pull those sponsors in there, kid.
Understand? Or do you want me to repeat?
No, I think that's enough.
One more. Fuck you, Joe Alonzo.
Oh, and Joe Alonzo attacking Esfinge here.
A la verga Esfinge.
The disrespect from Joe Alonzo. The Chicago native not too pleased with the fact that these fans here clearly not behind Joe Alonzo, but I don't think that anybody expected Esfinge, who I don't think is fluent in English in any way, was going to get the one up on Joe Alonzo in a promo battle here to start things off.
No, his English, he learned those phrases. When you come in from Mexico through border, the U.S. border, you get that little pamphlet just to help you fit in a little bit. So, he gave it his best
That's
shot.
what it says in the pamphlet?
Evidently.
Wow.
I don't think it has a place for it, though, in wrestling.
Joe, I'm not here to defend Joe Alonzo, but the guy... Oh.
That was dirty. I like that one. You see what he did?
Joe Alonzo clearly showing that he would use every dirty tactic in the book.
That was like
right from the get-go.
That was like Dick Butkus. That was like an old 1970s NFL meat crippling thing. What do you call that? That's what I thought.
Joe Alonzo, as we brought up before, a former NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, And Vampiro, you said you were also a former junior heavyweight champion. Like, do you approve of the tactics that Joe Alonzo is bringing from the get-go in this matchup? Not wasting any time bending the rules.
You know what? I appreciate seeing a new generation young man having a little bit of self-confidence like that, being different than everybody else in the ring. But, you know, you got to be a certain weight limit to talk like that to people.
Joe Alonzo is obsessed with one thing, and that's himself, as this action spills all the way to the stage here in the Logan Square Auditorium. We're live here, streaming all over the world from the Logan Square Auditorium in Chicago, Illinois. And Joe Alonzo, again, getting right in the face of our host tonight, Melissa Santos.
Yep, smart move.
Now, Esfinge clearly has a size advantage on Alonzo, but that's not really helping Esfinge much as he is laying flat on his back on the stage.
Everybody's the same height when you're laying flat on the ground. Joe Alonzo, I will point out, jumping the gun before the bell even rang, has had the advantage from the get-go here. And look at the ultra-confident Joe Alonzo looking to take a page out of Esfinge's book here. Oh, I thought so, going for a big splash. But look at the insult, not just in Esfinge, but these fans here, you got to believe, came in droves to OWA to see some high-flying Lucha Libre action. Joe Alonzo not acquiescing to that demand.
Well, I think they came in droves to see me, but now that they're here, they're expecting a little more.
Oh, yeah. By the way, thanks for the house, man.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Joe Alonzo did, at the tender age of 19, go to Mexico to train with Ricky Marvin. So that's something.
That explains it. That's why he sucks.
Esfinge grabbing at the hair. Joe Alonzo, referee, getting right in the face of Esfinge.
Waking up. What the hell is going on here? You're losing control, kid. Rank, pull it in. He's putting some heavy pressure on there. You know what would have won the match right there? If he knew what he was doing, he would have put his elbow on the inside of his inner calf and pushed that down, and that would make them tap instantly.
Oh, that does sound very painful, yes.
I'm telling you, it is.
Well, so Vampiro, I'm going to ask you, are you implying that it's not that Joe Alonzo is bending the rules? He's not bending the rules enough, in your opinion?
I think, you know what? Everybody
Look
should
at this.
and has to bend the rules a little bit. It's the fight game. But it's almost like, don't confuse just because you're a basketball player and you're on the Harlem Globetrotters and you're in the NBA. Sometimes you got to win the game.
Joe Alonzo very impressed with how he's doing against Esfinge thus far. Still not able to put the Lucha sensation, the true Sphinx, the CMLL Mexican National Light Heavyweight Champion away.
I think that's a Sphinx from the British Museum, though, of Anthropology, because on his shorts you can see there's not a lot of tribute to Egypt or Mexico. He's got the British flag there, so I think that he's, has been in a museum for a bit.
Separation causing Esfinge trying to take advantage as quickly as possible. And this is a bad situation for Joe Alonzo.
Oh.
Monkey flipping out of his boots.
All
from
the way
Esfinge.
across the ring. And again.
Wow, nice.
Thank you, sir. Can I have another? Says Esfinge. Tilt-a-whirl.
Oh.
Just planted him down.
Esfinge now just got that brief opening. Now finds himself completely in control. Joe Alonzo is down. What is Esfinge thinking here? Show Joe Alonzo what it's about here. Big splash off the top rope. Cover here. And no, 2 count only.
Nice.
Not enough.
You know what? All joking aside, because you guys got to tone that down a little bit. These are some really good matches. Really good matches.
No, the competition in spades here in the OWA. We've got a great night here, including our main event as Marshe Rocket takes on TNA's Moose in our main event. This has been one hell of a matchup so far. Who do you give the edge and advantage here in the closing moments? Both men go down.
Wow, double down. Anything could go now, brother. But this is where the fans need to get more involved. Everybody at home should be texting in. Everybody at home should be sending their energy. The people here should be pumping up. The fighters need that. You know what I'm saying?
Whoever gets to their feet first here going to have an advantage. Both men had the same idea, knock the wind out of each other.
Talk about the 6th man in basketball, the Chicago legend, Michael Jordan. Where would he be without his fans, without the support? We're live here in Chicago, Illinois, live from Logan Square Auditorium for Frozen Fury here for OnlyWrestlers.com. Both men down, coming to our feet. Who's going to meet in the head? Is it Joe Alonzo? Is it Esfinge?
Smack the living bejesus out of him. But I think that the weight advantage right now, those heavy blows are going to be, I think I'm going to put my money on Esfinge.
It's
get the weight and strike advantage, but also, considering the late in this matchup, does that give the edge to the smaller competitor in Joe Alonzo? What wins out here? Is it speed versus size?
I don't know. Sugar Ray Leonard against Mike Tyson. You tell me.
Right now, Esfinge is getting the better of the strike exchange.
Blow for blow for blow here between these two.
Alonzo didn't give up. He just went low, kicked the kneecap.
I gotta appreciate trying to do whatever you can to get the job done, but Esfinge does it the old-fashioned way. Oh, look at that athleticism of Joe Alonzo landing on his feet. Super kick, oh no, but Esfinge blocks it.
Nice.
Showing how he ended up NWA Junior Heavyweight Champion.
Zigzag here from Joe Alonzo. Cover here, and no, again, Esfinge gets the shoulder up.
Wow, this is dope.
A dope matchup, Joe Alonzo. His finisher called the most dope. He's able to hit that springboard double axe. It's going to be all over for Esfinge. Joe Alonzo in complete control right now.
I'm
for it again.
This.
And
this is great.
Esfinge goes up top and all is almost throw it right on that top rope. They go for the most dope. He connects Joe Alonzo with the cover here. 1, 2.
Could be it.
Oh my God, Esfinge got the shoulder up again.
Don't worry about the referee, kid.
Referee right in the face of Joe Alonzo wants to make sure that that wasn't 3. It was a 2.5, 2 3/4.
Damn.
One of the best shots that Joe Alonzo has in his arsenal, but Esfinge still got the shoulder up. Now Alonzo measuring his opponent here. Going for a big super kick, but no, Esfinge blocks again, and back up on the shoulders of the larger competitor. Oh my, look at it.
Oh,
Joe,
no.
Come on now, grabbing the mask.
What do you?
Now you know that's not right, fam.
Okay, well, yell at me. I didn't do it.
But you don't support such a thing.
Yes, I agree. Oh, he hit the referee right in the groin.
Oh my God, Esfinge almost ran into the referee in that one moment, gave it distraction. Joe Alonzo connecting with the super kick. Now looking to try to capitalize. Esfinge ducks the line, and look at that, cutter connects.
Alonzo doesn't know where he is, but Esfinge knows where Alonzo is.
Man, I'm seeing so many. This is just, oh shit.
And now Esfinge looking to connect with that noodle hipsio.
Whoa.
Wow, right into a
Oh,
pin.
right into the cover, that's it. I don't know about that decision. I don't know, I'm watching the feed, Mark, and it looked like Esfinge was underneath the bottom rope, but the referee didn't see it. He counted the 1, the 2, the 3. Big victory here at Frozen Fury for Esfinge.
We are 2 for 2 on some excellent matches tonight because that's what matters here at OnlyWrestlers. And what also matters is all the fans who we need to check it out.
OnlyWrestlers.com, Frozen Fury, back in a moment here for OnlyWrestlers.com, Frozen Fury. We are back live here for OnlyWrestlers.com presents Frozen Fury. And we got a legend in the house, Vampiro, making his way to the ring. What a treat it's been having Vampiro here at ringside alongside myself, Sammy Kiss, and the magnificent Mark Roberts. What does Vampiro have to say here tonight at OWA Frozen Fury?
Is that the hard camera? I'm kidding. Yeah. We're live, right? Yeah. How's everybody doing? Man, it feels good to be back in the ring, you know what I'm saying? Shit, been a long time. But listen, I come down here, I'm a guest, thank you for letting me in your home. The matches, hey, you better have brought me that pipe, brother. All right, that's something else, another show. That's the X-rated one. And I'm calling the matches, you know, I've been doing this a long, long time. And you all know I'm running the show. In Mexico, running the show. Lunacy. I want to run the show here, I think, because what I'm seeing, the quality of matches and the talent, god damn. I know this kid's, sorry about that, but it is what it is. Great show, great crowd. Thank you for doing what you're doing. But hey, even though Melissa just kind of blew me off, you know what I'm saying? Just like all those times that, you know, I was trying to tell the world, we did you check it out. We did some stuff, self-defense and all that kind of stuff. And I was the one in her corner, haven't seen her in so long, come here tonight. She drops the mic on the floor, it breaks, and just says, go in the ring, Vamp. So it's good to see you too. Now, I got some friends in the back, and I hear there's a little bit of beef, so I kind of want to see what's going on for myself. This first guy that I want to bring out and talk to, I've known this guy since he was a kid, since he started in this business. And the first time he got the break in movies, he was in my movie. Now he's a big star. Kind of got a big ego, but you know, we're gonna check him out right now. I'd like to present to you, call out my homie, my little brother, Luke Hawx.
Peace down.
What an introduction. For there you see the Southern Stomper. Luke Hawx has been making waves here at OnlyWrestlers Association. Vampiro clearly knows this man very well, but it's been very well documented, the issues that have been going on between Luke Hawx and Charlie Haas here in the OWA.
You see the lower third there identifies Luke Hawx as being of Wildcat Sports. You know a thing or two about that.
Oh yeah, right across the street, the best out of New Orleans, Louisiana. We bring the best of professional wrestling. That's why Luke Hawx is here in the OWA, giving a warm embrace to his friend, Vampiro.
A lot of love, brother, a lot of years, but don't get hot at me now. Because I heard in the back, there's another guy, big superstar, big star. I wrestled him in Italy, grabbed my ass, and he threw it from the middle of the ring over the top rope until about the 17th row. Some T-bone suplex or something like that. Very strong guy, big heart, good friend of mine, Mr. Charlie Haas.
Well, there he is.
Former collegiate athlete, the WWE Tag Team Champion, Charlie Haas, has got the experience, has got the accolades in spades, but for whatever reason continues to have a bad attitude here in the OWA and has fixated that issue on the Southern Stomper, Luke Hawx. I just don't get it, Mark. What is Charlie Haas's problem here at OWA, and what's his problem with Luke?
Well, Charlie Haas has an opportunity to, he's got a platform available to him to come and tell us exactly what is on his mind. Charlie Haas, an amazing athlete and physical specimen who did so much of what you see in 2025 wrestling 2 decades ago on television.
Charlie Haas.
Nothing but respect for the man.
You know, Charlie Haas, he's got nothing left to prove. He's a bad, bad man for a reason. And I don't understand why Charlie Haas seems to have this attitude, this chip on his shoulder. It seems like Luke Hawx and Charlie Haas have been at each other's throats for months now. Maybe Vampiro is the solution to try and settle these issues between these two guys.
If I hear that drum go off one more time, I'm gonna stick it up your ass, fat boy. Listen, I don't even want to be here in Chicago. I was sitting in Fort Myers Beach, Florida, right on the Gulf of America. You illegal, I'll send you right back to your country. This state is just like Minnesota. You're nothing but a bunch of tampon Timmies. Yeah. What? I dare any? I'll paintbrush every one of you right out of here.
Wow. Yeah, Charlie, you need a hug, brother. Charlie, I haven't seen you in like forever and you pushed me. Come on, brother. Relax, man. But you know, he's an angry guy. He's fired up. There's something going on here. We're going to get to the bottom of that. But it's not my fault. Don't push me. Jesus. Now, I heard both you guys are big stars in your own right. I heard you guys got a lot in common. You know what I mean? I kicked, hold on. I kicked both your asses, and I got no problem doing it again, so just hold on, Charlie. I heard that you both did a good impression of somebody else who's real famous in this business. I heard that you got a lot of accolades for imitating Steve Austin, but I also heard that you had a better version of impersonating Steve Austin. I'm not sure. Hey!
That's bullshit. That's a bunch of crap, man. Let me tell you something. Shut up or I'll come down there and stick this foot right up your ass.
Vampiro bringing up the fact that Charlie Haas and Luke Hawx are on record as both impersonating Luke Hawx. Luke Hawx played Stone Cold Steve Austin on Young Rock.
I'd get right to my point.
And who can forget Stone Cold Steve Austin?
You're definitely the load your mom should have swallowed.
I think Vampiro might have struck a nerve.
Anyways.
These fans letting Charlie Haas know how they feel about him.
Yeah. You know what? You take care of this, right? Because I'm going to go down there and I'm going to start paintbrushing people.
Hold up. I'm not a very intelligent man, but from what I'm gathering here, these people don't like you very much. Hey, and neither do I, so thank you.
Just reading the room.
Are you good? Have you calmed down a little bit? So you guys got some heat between the two of you, and everybody at home wants to know if, let's just say, push came to shove, who is going to go up in a one-on-one match here with nothing at stake except your ego?
Whoa.
Do you think you got what it takes? I have a feeling you could. Now, don't get hot at me, Charlie. I just have a feeling you could.
Vampiro
I
endorsing
know
Luke
for a
Hawx.
fact, without a doubt, Charlie Haas, with all your credentials, all your championship belts, all your amateur wrestling accolades, I don't take that lightly. But I know for a fact, Charlie Haas, that you're not me. And if you step toe-to-toe in the ring for a match, you will lose flat on your back. 1, 2, 3 to me, without a doubt. And you can ask every single person in this audience, because I know they'll tell you the exact same damn thing.
Oh my God, Luke Hawx with the confidence and the nut.
Shut the fuck
Happy
up.
with the
I'm
response.
talking.
Oh my God, the language. Charlie Haas, come on now. Charlie Haas sucker punching Luke. Luke confident that in a one-on-one situation, Luke would beat Charlie Haas.
I'm the better Steve Austin. I challenge you at the next OWA show to a Stone Cold standoff.
There's a 3-on-1 attack.
Oh, well, not anymore. Here comes Chase Bader. Here comes Raza Rayleigh out of Wildcat Sports. We got a brawl here going on.
Now, Vampiro really didn't help to mediate this conflict.
You think? Vampiro stoking the flames between Luke Hawx and Charlie Haas.
Looks like we're going to have a match coming back from commercial. How about a 6-way, no rules, no DQ throwdown right here, and we will be right back.
Well, you heard Vampiro. We'll be back with 6-man tag team action here. We are back live with OnlyWrestlers.com presents Frozen Fury, and you heard Vampiro before the break. We've got a 6-man matchup as Luke Hawx teams with Raza Rayleigh and his slime season brother Jay Spade to take on Charlie Haas and the Country Boys. 6-man action, and starting things off with Charlie Haas and Luke Hawx. Talk about a fever pitch between these two in the OWA.
Well, hey, I don't think Luke Hawx is going to get his hands on Charlie Haas just yet.
No,
it's going to take some time here.
There you saw the tag from Zach Hendricks, the guru of the Golden Retriever energy, representing Country Boys. Clearly, Charlie Haas not ready to tie up with Luke Hawx, as Luke, for his credit, tags in the Holly Grove Hoochie Daddy, Raza Rayleigh to start off this six-man match. And oh, look at Charlie Haas attacking Raza Rayleigh from behind. We saw Charlie Haas go one-on-one with Raza Rayleigh when OWA was live in New Orleans just a few months ago, and clearly Charlie Haas has no love lost for Raza Rayleigh. Again, we are live here on so many platforms. Thank you for joining us, whether it's on Title Match Network, Lights Out Sports, Unbeaten Sports Channel. The best of professional wrestling is right here on OnlyWrestlers.com, where you get so many experiences, including Slamio, which is now a part of OnlyWrestlers.com, where you can get your favorite wrestling stars and send you personalized shout-outs for birthdays, celebrations, or just because. Names like Rob Van Dam, Melissa Santos, and two men competing in this matchup, Charlie Haas and Luke Hawx, also on Slamio, who have been at each other's throats for some time now. And it's come to a pitch. You saw Charlie Haas sucker punch Luke Hawx, which led to the six-man tag team match.
I also saw a phenomenal belly-to-belly suplex from Charlie Haas. It sounds like you're not going to be ordering a Slamio from Charlie Haas anytime soon.
I don't know if anybody is, considering the bad attitude that Charlie Haas has been putting on display ever since he showed up in the OWA. Charlie Haas and Luke Hawx have been at each other's throats. And I can't say I'm surprised that Charlie Haas got the country boys to back him up and jump Luke Hawx from behind. I don't think that Charlie Haas expected Slime Season, Jay Speed, and the Holly Grove Hoochie Daddy Raza Rayleigh to back up Luke Hawx here tonight in the OWA. Because there you see the tag from Doc Simmons.
That's right, Doc Simmons, part of Country Air. It's your mama's favorite tag team. Come on now.
Well, he's getting torn up because in Luke Hawx's corner, you got a tag to Luke Hawx's brother in Slime Season, the wild card Jay Spade.
I said Slime Season again already.
Every season is Slime Season. My favorite season of the year. It's not fall, it's not winter, it's not spring, it's Slime Season. And one of the reasons why is because wild card Jay Spade, one of the best talents in this business, is why he went toe-to-toe with the Maharaja last time we saw Jay Spade put down Raj in the main event of OWA back in New Orleans. Jay Spade's not someone to play with.
Spade has incredible size, but he's in there with the greatest heavyweight of all time, Doc Simmons.
You can't be serious here.
Well, I mean, that's his nickname.
Look, Mark, I appreciate that Zach Hendricks and Doc Simmons, the country boys, whatever the hell that means, have a lot of confidence. There's a reason why Charlie Haas employed them to back him up, but right now, Doc Simmons is in a bad way with the wild card Jay Spade, who looks to just look at that suplexing him from a sitting position, says the wild card.
You say you don't know what it means, it's because it's country air. You gotta take a whiff of it.
Well, it's Country Air. We're in Chicago, Illinois. We're here at the Logan Square Auditorium for OnlyWrestlers.com. We're back in Chicago, Illinois, showing why OnlyWrestlers.com bringing the best talent here on the independent scene. But right now, it's Country Air that's changed the air here against Slime Season. But not for very long. What time is it, Mark?
Is it slime time?
No, it's rush hour. Because, yes, it's slime time, it's Slime Season. Jay Spade, Luke Hawx dominating the match here, and Charlie Haas clearly doesn't want to have anything to do with the newly bandanaed Slime Season, Luke Hawx. And there's a tag now to the Holly Grove Hoochie Daddy, Raza Rayleigh.
Looking to take Doc's arm home with him, but Doc had a way out of that.
What was that? Was it you not call the eye rake? That
It was not. That was really not. It was untoward what Doc Simmons did there.
Well, you sound like Vampiro now all of a sudden. I appreciate you filling in for the approval of cutting the corners. And I can appreciate that Country Air and Charlie Haas going to cut every corner they can to going to get an edge up on this team, this impromptu six-man tag team matchup. None of these men were prepared to compete in official competition here tonight at OWA, but clearly all six of these men stepping up to the table here at Frozen Fury.
Well, look, I'm not sure if this is an earnest attempt at a test of strength here or not.
Well, you know, the Raza Rayleigh likes to swivel those hips, showing off that Holly Grove Hoochie swagger.
He sure does. He hasn't even taken that vest off yet.
Now Zach Hendricks looking to grow into, I mean, Zach Hendricks, he calls himself the guru of golden retriever energy. What the hell does that even mean? who's having a hard time now against the Holly Grove Hoochie Daddy, the Holly Grove Bandit. You brought up the ring jacket. It's finally coming up with the swagger that Raza Rayleigh is known for.
Pin attempt here. Oh, that wasn't even a one.
No, Zach Hendricks making sure he kicks out with defiance. Country Air making sure that the Wildcat boys know, what kind of test they're in. And Charlie Haas again dropping the bridge on Raza Rayleigh. Charlie Haas seems like he has a problem with everybody, whether it's Raza, whether it's Luke Hawx, whether it's everybody in the OWA locker room. I guess, except for the Country Air.
And look at Doc Simmons stepping up and protecting Charlie there. That's a very interesting dynamic. Charlie Haas hiding behind Doc.
This is a combustible situation as Charlie Haas now that Raza Rayleigh is in a prone position, now that he's been beaten up behind the referee's back by Zach Hendricks, now Charlie Haas wants to get him a piece of the Holly Grove Hoochie Daddy.
Look at the shape that Charlie Haas is in.
We had a vote for who would compete with Charlie Haas back when OWA was live from New Orleans. That's what's so great about OnlyWrestlers.com is you get to be a part of the show. You get to vote on who competes in matches, what match stipulations. There's only one wrestling promotion that gives you that opportunity, and that's OnlyWrestlers.com with the OWA. And Charlie Haas, who took on Raza Rayleigh a few months ago, putting more punishment on the Holly Grove Hoochie Daddy.
Raza tried to escape the grips of Charlie Haas. Charlie fought him all the way down.
Again, look at the Zach Hendricks just pulling on the arm, actually extra leverage out of the referee's watchful eye for Charlie Haas. This is like collegiate athlete, an amateur wrestler, an amateur champion. Really need an assist here in this situation.
It looked like Charlie had it under control.
There's a cover here from Zach Hendricks on the Raza. Jay Spade right there to make sure, but I think Raza Rayleigh got the shoulder up before the 3. And now the referee arguing with Jay Spade, who's going to do no favors to Raza, as you see Zach Hendricks put all of his body weight on top of the Holly Grove Hoochie Daddy.
Yeah, ankles are not supposed to bend in that direction, but Raza's all tied up.
Look at this bow and arrow situation here. Cover. Oh, looking right into the fall into the lateral press, and Zach Hendricks cutting out of it, and it takes Raza right down.
Yeah, Zach got to make sure that his own shoulders weren't down, but a big clothesline sends Raza to the mat. Is there going to be a tag here? He wants to make sure he keeps Raza out of his corner first.
Country Air calls himself the out-of-town shooters. Also say that they're your mama's favorite tag team. I don't know if I agree with that. But right now, Zach Hendricks and Doc Simmons are showing, there's a tag to Doc, why Charlie Haas would put these two guys in his backup crew against Luke Hawx. Nice tilt-a-whirl slam from Zach Hendricks. But in comes the legal man in Doc Simmons. Cover here from Doc, and no, 2 count only.
You see Country Air being able to exist as a unit there. There's already so much tandem offense from a team that's been around in these parts for a long time.
These guys have, and no, 2 count only.
You see Country Air being able to exist as a unit there. There's already so much tandem off parts for a long time.
These guys have been teaming since 2019, have already accomplished 15 tag team championships across the nation together. Quite the tandem here to fight against Luke Hawx, Jay Spade, and Raza Rayleigh.
At least some of that time, Doc Simmons was out with a broken leg, but he's come back. They're back on the road, and they are bringing it to their opponents here in this impromptu trios bout. But look at the height of that spine buster. Raza is high in the air, and he sent Doc Simmons' spine down on those pines with authority.
Raza Rayleigh desperately needs to make the tag, as does Doc Simmons. This is a 6-man tag team matchup. Raza Rayleigh with the tag to Jay Spade. Doc Simmons with the tag to Zach Hendricks. Here we go.
Cleaning house. Big uppercut in the corner.
Jay Spade, one-man wrecking crew.
Man, Jay Spade is So fast for a guy his
He
size.
calls himself the second best in the world because he's always trying to improve, always trying to get better. But there's a reason why he also calls himself the wild card. He can beat you in so many different ways, but can one man beat a tandem like the country air tandem of Doc Simmons and Zach Hendricks, who are going 2-on-1 right now with Jay Spade.
Sending him off. Oh, Spade just runs right through him at the
Look at that.
clothesline.
Jay Spade. And there's the tag to the Southern Stomper, Luke Hawx. Down goes Hendricks. Down goes Simmons. Under there goes Haas. The Southern Stomper is stomping through all the talent in this matchup here.
We know that what Hawx really wants is to get his hands on Haas, but he's
Big
going for a
power
pin.
slam cover here from Hawx, and now a 2 count only. Referee's hand went down for 3, but Hendricks got the shoulder up beforehand as Charlie Haas gets right in the face of Luke Hawx once again. Luke Hawx in the slime season colors. Oh my God, super kick from Zach Hendricks. And when Hendricks, watch out behind you, is the wild card Jay Spade here. So connection right to the face of Zach Hendricks.
Well, he'd better watch his 6 because here comes Doc Simmons.
Big splash from Doc Simmons, but Raza Rayleigh right in there looking for the rose. Plant here from the hologram Hoochie Daddy. But wait, watch out, Raza. Charlie Haas with the Luthez press, shades of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Charlie Haas thinks he's the best damn Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonator. What the hell kind of homage is that? But Charlie Haas owns this ring right now until in comes Luke Hawx. Goes for the Stone Cold Stunner. Stunner
And
there.
he hits it.
Southern Stomper Stunner here from Luke Hawx. Stone Cold Steve Hawx on connection. Oh, there's a kick from Zach Hendricks.
Zach cut off Luke in the middle of the little party he was throwing for himself there. Luke was very proud of himself.
Luke Hawx just stunnered Charlie Haas out of his boots. Here comes Jay Spade. Luke Hawx' team in slime season. Face first goes Zach Hendricks. 1, 2, 3. Another big win for slime season and a big win for Luke Hawx. Once again, Luke Hawx, along with Jay Spade and Raza Rayleigh, get their hands raised here at the OWA. Charlie Haas clearly has a problem with Luke Hawx, and that issue has not been settled. Will we finally settle at the next OWA event? We still got more action here tonight. Stay tuned with more OWA.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
We are back live here for OnlyWrestlers.com presents Frozen Fury as we get set for a Chicago street fight between 2 men that know each other very well here on OWA Frozen Fury.
Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 230 pounds, from Rockford, Illinois, he is Maurice.
Maurice bringing some hardware all the way. Again, this is a Chicago street fight, which means no rules, no disqualification, anything goes. One fall to a finish.
What is that?
I mean, you'd have to ask Maurice about this. I tried to get a word for him before this matchup, and he stonewalled me. I don't know what's going through the head of Maurice going into this Chicago street fight.
And now his opponent. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 180 pounds, from Chicago, Illinois, él es el sueño, Victor Iniestra.
El Sueño Victor Iniestra goes way, way back with his opponent here tonight, Maurice. Victor knew Maurice back when he weighed over 300 pounds. Clearly, Maurice is a different man. Will the personal issues be settled here tonight between Maurice and Victor Iniestra here in the Chicago street fight?
He knew Maurice when Maurice was just starting out and training. Maurice certain he's a very different man now. He says he's lost all the weight. His cardio has improved. He's done a few death matches.
Yeah, definitely the experience and the edge has got to go to Maurice in this matchup. Maurice is competing in the NWA and most notably GCW, where street fight rules are so common. Clearly in a Chicago street fight, the edge goes to Maurice. And maybe Victor knows that because Mr. Iniestra El Sueño rolling to the outside right at the start of the Chicago street fight.
That means the dream.
Is that what that means in Spanish?
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. I'm just helping you out. Yeah,
I didn't know you were fluent in Spanish, Mark.
I'm not. I just Google stuff.
My name is Sammy Kiss. I'm alongside the magnificent Mark Roberts. We are on call here live from Chicago, Illinois for OnlyWrestlers.com presents Frozen Fury. The Only Wrestling Association has been bringing the heat to the independent scene for the last year. We are back here in Chicago as we get set for a Chicago street fight, or I thought we were going to, but clearly Victor Iniestra is not eager to really rush into anything with Maurice here tonight.
Well, Iniestra has been in pro wrestling for 10 years. He has a background as a power lifter. He's no slouch, but Maurice was ready for him right there.
Maurice right there measuring his opponent, and I don't know how jockeying position trying to maybe rope in Maurice is clearly not paying dividends for Victor Iniestra here. In the early going of the Chicago street fight is a big backdrop here for Maurice.
Maurice lining it up.
Oh, Iniestra going to the outside. It's been 10 years since Victor Iniestra started his journey in professional wrestling. It's been 1 year almost to the day since Victor Iniestra got knocked out in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. It's a bit of a different situation, but I mean, very comparable considering the fact that there are no rules, no disqualification as Maurice brings out the toys. We got a broom, we got a pan, we're gonna bake some cookies here in the holiday season, or is that gonna go upside the head of Victor Iniestra?
Maurice finding all the plunder that he can here. Also, just look at the duds Maurice is in here. Maurice is clearly ready for a fight. He's got knee pads on top of his jeans. That's when you know someone's ready for a fight.
Maurice definitely came dressed as you are. Street fight here in Chicago, Illinois. We're live from the Logan Square Auditorium.
I don't know if that's normally how Maurice dresses, but I guess it's how he dresses for a fight.
Oh my God.
What normally comes in that can? What am I looking at right
Look,
now?
Maurice is the only competitor that came here with fans chanting one more time, and Maurice acquiescing to the fans here in Chicago. A lot of confidence from Victor, who came in here, didn't have any weapons on his hand. Oh, but he came with maybe a plan lowering the bridge here from Maurice. Maurice clearly has the edge and experience, but how much tenacity does Victor Iniestra have, considering he took on this challenge of settling this issue with Maurice here tonight?
They're going right into the front row. This is spilling, Chicago street fight spilling out all over Logan Square Auditorium. Here comes Iniestra.
Oh my God, Tope Suicida. Victor Iniestra sends Maurice right into the crowd here at ringside at the OWA. I didn't realize it was Take a Wrestler Home night here for OWA.
Hey now.
Now Victor sending Maurice over the barricade right into the ring. As we try to reset things here. Again, street fight rules, no disqualification. First cover, referee out of position, didn't even get a 1 count. We're gonna have a lot more devastation here as Iniestra realizes it, grabbing that cooking shade right over the spine of Maurice here.
Very proud of himself is El Sueño. Maurice told him that you may be one of the best, if not the best in the Chicago scene, but when it comes to a Chicago street fight, Maurice says that's his ball game right
Cover
now.
here, and no, 2 count only for Iniestra over Maurice. Maurice staying in this thing.
Yeah, right now, El Sueño in control here.
But this time of year, you want to make those sheets, you want to make some gingerbread cookies, you want to maybe make some cupcakes. You're not going to be beating a man over the spine with it, but Iniestra now biting the face of Maurice here. Again, anything goes. So he tries to Maurice right into this, what a reversal there, and Victor goes face first here. Cover here from Maurice. Now, and again, 2 count only this time for Maurice, who falls right up for the elbow drop, but Iniestra moves out of the way.
That was a terrible thud when El Sueño's head hit that tray. He's going for it again. Bringing a receipt to Maurice right across the back.
And all this is legal here in a Chicago street fight.
Hey, you're a woman. Where does that go in the kitchen?
The fans are not impressed with El Sueño.
Well, I think that these bloodthirsty fans here in Chicago, they want a Chicago street fight. They want to see these guys pummel each other. And you got to believe that Victor Iniestra, he's El Sueño. He's known for that lucha libre action. He was inspired by Eddie Guerrero to get into this business. Not someone that's known for the death matches, much like Maurice of his GCW tenure is in this matchup here tonight. No, there's a big clothesline. Maurice takes Victor Iniestra down. And another.
We should mention that Maurice may be motivated somewhat by recently losing all of his hair.
So Maurice did just lose a hair versus hair match, and he might be taking that aggression out on Victor here. Cover from Maurice. There's a stride Russian, almost like a one of those white Russian legends from the legend, the Sandman, not with a kendo stick, but with a broomstick. Still only a 2 count for Maurice.
Might say it was wicked.
And Maurice gesturing for that chain. Again, all this is legal as he wraps that chain around the right fist of Maurice here. And wait a minute, I don't know if Maurice realizes that Victor's got that steel chair in his hand.
Oh!
Thank God Maurice able to block it, but is that enough block here from Victor to be able to, oh my God. You hear that chair just bouncing off the spine. Cover here from Iniestra. No, look at that.
Now,
Victor just pulled up Mauricio.
I thought that he was making the wise choice of holding Maurice's arms down, but no. Brings him back up for more punishment.
I think Victor has got his emotions are flared now. Right hand with the chain covered here for the cover, and oh my God, barely rolling that shoulder up. Was that out of instinct?
Maurice still in this thing. It may be instinct. You may be right. I don't know. Maurice was very certain coming into this thing that he could handle a street fight, that he was bringing El Sueño into his backyard here. And that doesn't seem to be the case right now.
That's one way to set up a chair, as you see Victor Iniestra getting right in the face of Maurice. Is this situation going to be settled between these two? I don't know. This might be flaring up even worse than before. And oh, look at that. That face of defiance from Maurice. You know what that gesture means, Mark?
What's that? Oh, is it what the crowd is saying?
Well, there's a low blow from Maurice to Victor Iniestra here. Face first now. As Maurice goes up top. Iniestra now in position. Oh, Iniestra's moving though. I don't know if Maurice realizes the situation that he's in here. Wait a minute, look at this. Oh, cannonball from Maurice finds nobody home.
And that chair is obliterated under Maurice.
Oh, look at this. It's a crossface with the chain here. Iniestra looking to tap out Maurice. Is Maurice going to give it up? He doesn't. That's it. That's it here.
With the chain Maurice introduced.
And here's your winner, Victor Iniestra.
I don't think anybody had their money on Victor Iniestra here in this Chicago street fight, but he gets his hand raised here tonight against Maurice, as we still have more action to come at the OWA Frozen Fury up next. All right, we are back live here for OnlyWrestlers.com presents OWA Frozen Fury. We had a great Chicago street fight earlier tonight, Mark, and now we've got a huge six-man. Or sorry, 3 teams, 6 men in the match, though.
Absolutely, we've got JCW Tag Team Champions coming up.
Thank you for joining us wherever you're streaming. Only Wrestlers presents Frozen Fury here tonight, whether that's on Title Match Network, Lights Out Sports, Unbeaten Sports Channel.
The first participant.
And now here comes the Mutants.
The Mutants.
Talk about an intangible element. How do you prepare for battle here against the Mutants?
Well, luckily, when you're dealing with 3 teams and 6 bodies, I think strategy may be folly anyhow.
Chicago's own Mutants here competing here. We're live in Chicago, Illinois from Logan Square Auditorium, and the fans showing support here to the Mutants here tonight.
And his partner, making his way and born from radioactive materials, he is the Lizard Nile.
Well, look at this. I'm a little disappointed, Mark. I thought we were going to get some even flow for Stephen Flow here.
Well, Stephen Flow and Cocaine, with Stephen Flow's music or not, have functioned as a unit in Juggalo Championship Wrestling for months.
Well, so I think the Chicago fans are a little disappointed. So much of the entrance for Stephen Flow. Stephen Flow and Cocaine.
Introducing the
Flowcane,
last
if you will.
participant.
We got one more team here to come. You ready for some fun structure?
And introducing your tag team champions, weighing in at 71 bags of popcorn, 22 bags of circus peanuts, and 13 sticks of cotton candy. Yabbo the Clown and his brother, Ruffo. They are brothers of construction.
Brothers of Construction are 4-time Juggalo Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions, including one reign that lasted for 788 days. There is no team in this match that has the experience operating as a unit that these two men do, because they've been brothers their whole lives.
Yeah, I think that's how brothers works here, Mark.
Yeah, they're siblings.
The three-way tag team matchup. JCW Tag Champions, the Brothers of Construction, Yabo and Ruffo, clowning around here, but clearly know how to get the job done. But again, how can you count out not just the Mutants, who are hometown, I mean, heroes almost here in Chicago, Illinois, but also the combination of Cocaine and Stephen Flo. All right, here we get set here. We are live on Only Wrestlers for Frozen Fury. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sammy Kiss alongside Mark Roberts. As we get set for tag team competition, we only have two legal men here at the same time right now. The odd man's out.
So
are the Brothers of Construction.
Yeah, both brothers allowing the other teams here to showcase themselves. First, Rafael Quintero going head-to-head with Cocaine here.
Oh, Cocaine raising the hand here. Cocaine.
And it looks like Cocaine is going for some assistance. He's going for the gimmick.
No. This isn't legal here. Come on now. You can't approve of this.
No, I don't. In fact, Tessa Blanchard was just very upset. She said, how can Cocaine's pants have so many pockets when she can't even get one pair of pockets in her pants?
Oh my God, no. Cocaine just took it up to another level here in the OWA.
Quintero says no, but Ruffo says yes. Ruffo is the brother with the Emmett Kelly face paint. Yabo on the outside has a much more sinister appearance.
There's a tag as Mutants tag out. Yeah. The Clowns are tagging in. Talk about this face-off.
Yabo got jealous. He said he wanted some.
I don't know if Yabo's going to lose this lid. Oh, here comes a chicken. Is that a rubber chicken?
That is, in fact, a rubber chicken. It's, you know what, I mean.
We want more what?
I think he means this mysterious
No. We don't
powder.
need more. We don't need more. The mysterious powder from Cocaine. No, not more.
Well, you see, there's a good reason why he calls himself Cocaine.
No, look at that. The rubber chicken coming in right there. What the hell are we witnessing here, Mark?
Well, I was trying to tell you, he only calls himself Cocaine because Pink Cane and Yellow Cane both got cease and desist letters. So,
well, Cocaine going as a one-man here against the Brothers of Construction. Now here comes the Mutants. Down goes Raphael. Down goes the Lizard Man Nile. Oh, well, look over our choke slam here. Cocaine running roughshod here. Oh, look at that. Big boot connects to the face. And now Cocaine tags in Stephen Flo.
Stephen Flo making his debut here at Logan Square Auditorium, and he did not use Ticketmaster.
No, squirting the flour. The flour just got the water right in the eyes of Stephen Flo.
Yabo very amused with his own antics. Oh, and it's a pocket full of popcorn.
Yabo taking a page out of Jeremy, getting right in the face of Stephen Flo. And now look, there's a blind tag to the Mutants, and in comes the Lizard Man Nile.
Hey, we've got some fans of the Lizard Man in the house here tonight at Logan Square Auditorium. Ruffo with a decided advantage. That's the thing about these clowns. Well, oh, it's trying to stomp on the clown shoe there.
These are two of the biggest clowns I've ever seen in my life.
And
look at the size disparity between the clowns and the Lizard Man.
You don't want to go stomp for stomp with a clown.
Well, they have got big shoes for a reason, Mark.
Yes, big feet.
Up goes the Lizard Man, and comes crashing down, nowhere to go, but right down on the knee.
Lizard Man, sorry, go for it.
Lizard Man is not feeling good here. Here comes Raphael, and gets another atomic drop for his efforts. The Brothers of Funstruction definitely having a lot of fun here in Chicago.
Because of the antics of the Brothers of Funstruction and because of the way they are dressed, you don't often realize just how massive they are. Both of these guys are like 6'4", and they made quick work of both members of Flo Kane up and over the top. I
gotta believe them sometimes. I guess people maybe even just look at the profiles of the Brothers of Funstruction, maybe underestimate these two clowns, but there's a reason why they're 4-time tag team champions in the JCW, and they're showing off right now. Look at this do-si-do from Yabo and Ruffo here. And down goes both members of the Mutants.
Went around a few more times than they needed to just because they were having fun, I think.
Well, this business is all about having fun. We're having a lot of fun right now with the OWA, Only Wrestlers Association, the #1 promotion of the OnlyWrestlers.com, and there's a double leg drop from the Brothers of Funstruction here. First cover of this matchup, and look at that. I think it was a kick out from Lizardman now, but you saw Cocaine trying to make sure that was not a 3, and if anybody's going eye to eye with the Brothers of Funstruction, it's Cocaine.
Yeah, Cocaine was not impressed with the 2 scoops of whoop.
I think there was a tag from Stephen Flo to the Brothers of Funstruction. Now I think it's the Lizardman Nile and Stephen Flo. Look at that big stage dive here. Crowd surfing right through Lizardman Nile.
Up in the Fireman's Carry. Gets out the back, does Nile.
I got a kick right to the back of the head goes Stephen Flo. Look at the athleticism there of the Lizard Man. The Mutants right here. The Chicago native showing off right now.
And some for the Devil's favorite dealer as well.
And there you go. Tulsa Lizard Knight is there. Rafael Quintero, cover for the Mutants, and we got a 2 count only. And again, the Brothers of Funstruction, what kind of strategy is it? Because again, this is a 3-team tag team matchup, only 2 men legal. You gotta believe that the other team is going to continue to break up the cover. What do you have to do to strategize and get the elusive 3 count in this matchup?
Well, Quintero was not shy about finding an opportunity and going for it here, trying to wear down Stephen Flo. Now, Quintero has a size advantage over Stephen Flo, though the experience advantage is definitely with everyone in this match. I believe has more experience in the ring than Quintero. That was the sound of Cocaine's head on this side of the apron there. What a thud.
Cocaine going face first. This is great tag team strategy from the Mutants. Try to isolate their opponent. Stephen Flo, bounces backwards. They get another blind tag here. Not the attention of Stephen Flo, but the Brothers of Funstruction back in here, as is the Rubber Chicken. Yabo. Is that not a foreign object, or does that count as ring gear?
I mean, are you going to tell the 6'4" clown to not do it?
Yeah, I do not envy the official here in this matchup here in the OWA. We still have more action to come as we are going to see TNA's Moose go one-on-one with Marshe Rocket in our main event. But right now, this is complete chaos in this triple threat tag team matchup. And right now, it's the Brothers of Funstruction causing some destruction. Clown's going up high, and Lizardman now doing his best to try and save his tag team partner, Rafael Quintero, and gave enough of an opening here for Rafael to turn the tables on the Clowns.
Keep your eyes on Rafael.
Springboard cutter there from Rafael.
That's some great offense, but in comes Cocaine.
Oh, no! Goozle here to Raphael, and there's a choke slam from Cocaine. My God. Was one not enough?
Seems like he's got some more where that came from.
Cocaine measuring his man here. Oh, look at that, using the momentum, and Lizardman now just took out Cocaine. Well, here comes Even Flow. Oh, Eddie Vedder couldn't do it better. Even Flow taking out Lizardman Nile. Oh, but then comes Raphael. My God. Fast and furious action here at Frozen Fury. It's a cold December night in Chicago, but things are heating up here in the OWA as Raphael of the Mutants measures the Brothers of Construction.
What in the world? That's a big green fist.
Look at that wind-up, just taking out Raphael inside out.
With the Hulk fist.
Eat your heart out, Mark Ruffalo. Oh, and there they come. Double team, cover here, that's it. Brothers of Construction, big win here in the OWA.
And here are your winners, and still JCW Tag Team Champions, the Brothers of Construction.
The Brothers of Construction continue to show why they are the best tag team in the JCW. Talk about an enigma.
Dominance from the Brothers here tonight. And it's a party in Logan Square. We still have main event action coming up next. It's Moose.
Moose, Marshe Rocket, main event coming up next here on OWA. As we try to clean up the chaos that was that three-way tag team matchup.
A lot of popcorn.
The ring here. We got a lot of popcorn in the ring. It's been one chaotic night. We saw Tessa Blanchard retain the OWA Women's Championship. We saw an impromptu six-man tag team matchup that saw Luke Hawx get another edge up against Charlie Haas. But now it's time for our main event.
Weighing in at 280 pounds, he is an NWA superstar from Chicago, Illinois. He is All Day
Marshe Rocket with the opportunity of a lifetime. Mr. M80.
Marshe Rocket has been all over the world, held gold in the NWA. Even once upon a time had a shot at Moose's Grand Championship in TNA. You remember the William Patrick Corgan days of TNA where they had the British round system. It's been a long time since that match.
and his opponent.
And Rocket has put on some probably 45 pounds of muscle since then.
He's going to need all the weight advantage he can get against the definitive heavyweight going today.
And now making his way to the ring, representing the system, he is the face of the franchise, Moose.
The face of the franchise, the three-time TNA World Champion, Moose, making his way back here for the OWA. Who is more impressive, I ask you, than this man, Moose?
Moose is such a complete athlete, such a complete pro wrestler. I believe also the longest reigning ever X Division champion
And I can see
in TNA.
Redefining that division, I can't really say I'm surprised that he dominated that division. He dominates every division he's in, whether that was 6 years in the NFL, whether that's as X Division champion, whether that's as Grand Champion, whether that's a three-time TNA World Champion. Moose is dominant in everything he does. Will he dominate again here in our main event of OWA Frozen Fury? This is your main event here at OnlyWrestlers.com presents Frozen Fury. I'm Sammy Kiss alongside Mark Roberts. This is your main event, Marshe Rockett versus Moose. One fall to a finish. Let's go. Talk about two heavyweights.
It is not often that Moose looks across the ring and can look his opponent straight in the eye. There are not many athletes left in pro wrestling the size of these two.
Not only is it very rare for Moose to measure up with someone that can look him in the eye, there's not too many athletes that choose to even face off with Moose. There's not a lot of people that want to sign up and go to battle with this man who's been so dominant in professional wrestling for so long. And that's just a testament to Marshe Rockett to step up in competition here in the OWA.
Two bulls locking up in the very center and haven't broken it yet. They're going all the way around the ring. No clear advantage.
Last time we were here in Chicago, it was Moose that defeated Hit. Moose, representing the system here, has been dominating TNA. I mean, TNA has been going through a renaissance, and Moose has been at the forefront of that. And now Moose competing in the OWA. OnlyWrestlers.com has been taking independent wrestling by storm. That's what's so great about OnlyWrestlers.com, is that you're able to not only have a hand in the matchups, the stipulations, you can vote, and any of the fans that sign up with OnlyWrestlers.com, but you get a taste of the best athletes. And one of the best athletes going today is here in our main event in Moose.
Calls himself the face of the franchise. That franchise is about to get a lot more attention in 2026. And I think Moose is ready for that.
Can Marshe Rockett play spoiler to Moose's New Year's Eve plans? We are closing out 2025 with a bang. Again, talk about two heavyweights. Moose doing the big shoulder block to Marshe Rockett, and Marshe right there to meet him. Look at the speed of Moose here, and now this time Marshe goes down.
Takes Rockett off of his feet. First time we see either man with a decisive advantage here.
Again, we've got to reinforce this ring here with two heavyweights like this. Moose has been so defiant ever since showing up here at the OWA, stepping up to the best, giving opportunities to some of the up-and-coming stars here. We saw Moose go toe-to-toe with Hit. I was there live in New Orleans when Moose went one-on-one with Edge Stone. That was one hell of a contest. Moose continues to show why he's one of the best here in the Only Wrestlers Association. Marshe Rockett with a huge opportunity as he does a big atomic drop reverse here on Moose. Oh, and look, and now this time it's Moose going down.
Rockett showing that he is able to take the big man off of his feet. Yes, Moose undefeated here in OWA. Last time we were in Chicago, Moose beat two men. But so, an incredible athlete. Rockett has something to prove. Back in that Grand Championship match, Moose beat him in the second round. That second 2 3-minute rounds. Not a very long contest. Marshe Rockett here to show he's a completely different athlete from that encounter years ago.
That's the thing about Moose. I mean, when you have these kind of accolades, this kind of streak, this kind of reputation here, especially right here at OnlyWrestlers.com, that might intimidate a lot of athletes. What does it say about Marshe Rockett that he not only goes face-to-face with that, but he steps up to go one-on-one with Moose here tonight?
Oh, going one-on-one with that guardrail right now is Rockett.
And Marshe Rockett wants to make a name for himself here in the OWA. It's going to take a toll, as you see the residual effects. Moose trying to gesture, get people out of the way. What is Moose thinking here? And this is our main event here for OWA Frozen Fury. Oh, and look at that furious throw to Marshe Rockett right into the barricade here at the hands of Moose.
I think if anything, Moose is underrated as a pro wrestler. There was a match happened a couple of years ago with him and Tomohiro Ishii. That was incredible.
You know, Moose is one of those athletes that every time you see him, how can you not help but be impressed? There's a reason why he's one of the most dominant athletes in the entire OWA, and he's showing why right now.
Lining it up. Oh, Rocket gets out of the way.
And fell fire measuring it, but look at the Rocket here. Mr. M80 right there to meet Moose, and look at the size of Marshe colliding right into Moose in the corner.
Big splash. Barely registers on Moose.
Look at this, oh my God, power slam from Rocket here to Moose. Oh my God, cover here, and 2 count, not only a cover, but can you believe the way that Rocket just manhandled Moose right there?
He's got a real opening now if Rocket can capitalize. You see, both of these men are wearied. Battle has taken its toll on both of these big men.
We got a lot of size. That's a lot of weight moving around that ring. Both these men, neither of them holding anything back, but that will do a toll on your body. How much more gas is in the tank of either of these men as they continue to go blow for blow here in our main event?
Yeah, just trying to get enough oxygen into these massive frames under these hot lights.
Marshe Rocket, considered the world's finest. If he's able to put Moose away, I don't think anybody's going to be able to argue against Marshe Rocket out in that point. Blow for blow, neither man taking either one down. Got meeting in the middle here, back at these clubbing blows. Oh, now both men thinking the same thing. Both men go down. Saw the ring bounce on that one. We are live here with OWA. Thank you for joining us as both men down here in our main event. Who gets to their feet first? Will it be Mr. M80, Marshe Rocket? Will it be Moose? Who wins out here in our main event?
Marshe Rocket making his OWA debut, to be able to come in and get a victory over Moose would certainly be a statement.
No. Moose saying that road's not coming anytime shortly now. Look at Moose just manhandling Marshe Rocket. Look at that senton there from Moose. My God, the athleticism of this man.
Look at us, man that size doing a nip up. You can nip up like that, can't you?
I can't do that on my best day. This man does it after taking a brutal beating from Marshe Rocket. Talk about a titan. Is Moose as he measures Marshe Rocket in the corner. Oh, and Marshe saw it.
Rocket was ready for it.
Gotta have eyes in the back of your head to be a true competitor in this business. And what's Marshe Rocket now thinking? I'm trying to manhandle Moose here. I don't know how smart that is, even for a man with the strength of Marshe Rocket. Oh my God.
Almost got that standing suplex, going for it a third time.
Go. Look, Moose. Standing switch here from Moose.
Yeah, all the way out the back.
Outside Marshe right into the ring post there. Just when either of these men seems to build some kind of momentum, the other one switches. This is really a pick 'em here between these two heavyweights.
Which is quite a sentence when you're talking about Moose being one of the two. Rocket already showing what he's worth here.
And I don't know, Moose clearly understands the fight that Marshe Rocket has. He puts him on the top rope, and this is, oh my God, Moose going over the top rope. I don't like what's about to happen here.
Look at that rope bow. Look at that rope bowing under their weight.
Got the weight here. This is a precarious position here. And what's going to happen? Oh, Superplex connects. And look at Moose right into the maintaining control. Oh, and Marshe Rocket reverses it. Oh, my God.
That was incredible. And that'll show you how enforced this ring truly is. I didn't know those ropes were going to be able to hold him.
Bottom fell out. Marshe reversed. Surprises continue to unload here in our main event.
Both men stirring now.
Talk about a pick'em. Moose, Marshe. Main event here. Frozen Fury. Oh, look at Marshe Rocket going for a cutter here.
Oh! Out the back door!
Where's the roll up here? Oh my God, that was close. Oh, look at her, maybe a stunner. Moose, oh, look at that. No jackhammer needed. Spear right to Marshe Rocket. Cover 1, 2, 3. That's it.
And here's your winner, Moose.
Talk about stepping up to the plate. Marshe Rocket brought the fight to Moose. But there's no jackhammer needed when it comes to the offense of the franchise player. Moose gets his hand raised again here in the main event of Only Wrestlers, Frozen Fury. This has been one hell of a night. We still have to settle things between Luke Hawx and Charlie Haas. Tessa Blanchard continues to dominate the women's division, and Moose continues to show he's one of the best in this business.
Sign of respect there from these two tremendous athletes. What a night here at Logan Square Auditorium.
Moose continues to show respect. Who will step up next to the franchise player? It's been one hell of a night here for OnlyWrestlers.com. We're back here in Chicago. I can't wait to be back.
Give it up one more time for these guys. They put on a hell of a match. Hell of a match, wow. Those are some big boys.
All right, well, it's been one hell of a night. For Mark Roberts, I'm Sammy Kiss. Thank you for joining us. However you found Only Wrestlers, Frozen Fury. We'll see you next time with more OWA.